Sometimes the biggest stories about conflict, tough choices, and let's be honest, sweet revenge, they pop up in the most random places. Today, we're going to break down a simple cartoon that, and I'm not kidding, has all the drama of a big Hollywood movie. Let's dive in.
And it all starts right here, with this one desperate cry for help. A kitten is absolutely terrified and screaming for its mom. This is the single spark that's about to set this whole story on fire.
Okay, so let's set the scene for Act 1. It all goes down during the Festival of Holi, which is usually this super joyous, fun celebration of colors. But as we're about to see for this one little family of cats, things are about to get really, really dark.
At its heart, the conflict is super simple. On one side, you've got these two kids, Chintu and Chinky. All they want to do is celebrate Holi by, grabbing this kitten and throwing it in colored water. And on the other side, you have a mother cat, just begging them to leave her baby alone.
Now, this is where it gets interesting. The kids completely ignore the mom's pleas. They're not just playing around. They are being straight up defiant. They look her in the eye and make it crystal clear what they're going to do, which pretty much sets them up as the first villains of our story.
And just like that, things escalate. The threat is no longer just some words, it's about to become action. And our little kitten is now in some serious trouble.
Yup, they actually go through with it. They grab the poor kitten, drag it over to a pool of colored water, and just toss it right in. The mother cat's worst fear? It just happened.
And bam! This is the exact moment our mother cat changes. She's not just a protector anymore. Oh no, she is now out for revenge. That threat of a bite, that signals a total shift in her character and really the whole direction of the story. But believe me, things are about to get way more complicated.
So right when you think this whole thing is just between the cat and the kids, the story throws a massive curveball at us. A brand new, way more dangerous threat just appears out of nowhere. Enter the dog, and his motivation isn't some harmless fun. He's not thinking about mischief, he's thinking about murder. He literally says he wants to eat the kittens for fun. All of a sudden, getting splashed with some cold water doesn't seem like such a big deal, does it? Okay, so this is crucial. We now have two different crises happening at the exact same time. One kitten is struggling to stay afloat in a pool of water, while at the same time, this hungry dog is trying to break into the house to kill the rest of her babies. And that brings us to Act 3, the climax of our story. This is where those two problems crash together and force our hero to make an absolutely impossible choice. This is where she's really put to the test. So on one hand, you have the immediate problem right in front of her. The kitten she was just fighting for is now in the water. It's cold, he can't swim, and he's screaming that he's about to drown. And then, on the other hand, there's the potentially much bigger danger. The dog is just seconds away from busting into her house and killing the rest of her family. So, what do? I mean, seriously, what's the right call? This is like something straight out of a philosophy class, a furry version of the trolley problem. Do you save the one who's in trouble right in front of you, or the many who are about to face an even deadlier threat? There is no easy answer here.
And she makes a choice. She actually leaves the drowning kitten and runs to deal with the dog. Her logic is ice cold, but it makes sense. The dog is the bigger, more lethal threat. She's got to take care of that first.
So now that she's made her call, she doesn't just play defense. Nope. She goes on the attack. This is where justice gets served, cartoon style.
She absolutely unleashes on this dog. I mean, she beats him so badly that he actually gets his head stuck in the wall just trying to get away from her. Threat neutralized. Fast and violent.
And yeah, the dog gets the message loud and clear. He promises he'll never even look at a kitten again and runs off to take care of his wounds. So that's one villain down. But she is not done, not even close. After she saves her family and pulls the other kitten out of the water, her attention snaps right back to the original troublemakers. She puts together a very simple, very effective three-step plan. And now it's time for step 3. Now here's the best part, really. Chintu and Chinky have no idea what's about to happen. They think they've already won. They're dancing around, having a great time, totally oblivious to the absolute fury that is coming right for them. Wielding this huge stick, the mother cat just charges, screaming this final, chilling threat. She promises to beat them so hard, they'll turn into ghosts. It's just a wild, chaotic, and you gotta admit, kind of a satisfying end to her journey. Which kind of leaves us with one last question to chew on.
The kids, they started out as just mean bullies. The dog was a pretty straightforward predator. But in response to all that, the mother cat became this really calculated, incredibly vengeful fighter. So when everyone's pushed to their absolute limit, it really makes you wonder, who was the real monster here?